Hi everyone, Cyan here, and I will be discussing my community comparison project and going into depth of the communities I chose and why I chose them and a little bit of what I discovered and overall opinion on these communities. So let's get started. So first off, we have here my background and my cover page. I just love that these group of children are just like forming a circle, showing the peace sign and or just showing unity or together. Although the communities that I chose are different in a sense, I believe that all communities have some similarities and carry some of the same traits that make them a school, that makes the school and the community one. So just here in my little blurb here is just basically describing how we can differ communities in various amount of ways, and how I'll be discussing and breaking down the information that I found about the two communities. Now, in particular, the two communities I chose were Islip and Plain Edge. I specifically chose these two communities because, for one, Islip was right by my old high school that I attended, which was Brentwood, and I was very familiar with the Islip School District. As well, I had peers and friends from the Islip School District. I chose Plain Edge as my second community because I actually coach toddler soccer at the Plain Edge Middle School on the weekends. So I'm very much familiar with going to the schools and just familiar with the schools in general. So I just felt like it was a really good pair for me to choose and to get research on. So here are just the standard data points of this school: number of students, financial transparency, class size, etc. Just your basic or general gist of what the schools provide, what they have, their accountability status, and more. Over here, we start with Plain Edge's school district's alcohol and drug policy, as well as with Islip's. Now here, I definitely felt like the information, I definitely had to dig a little bit more for Plain Edge. Not saying that it wasn't present or, it wasn't relevant enough. It definitely was, but you just have to go through a little bit more prompts through their website to find their code of conduct. Compared to the Islip schools, to the Islip districts, they are very enforcive with this, and they even have a task force that's called the IDEA Coalition Task Force that tries their very best to eliminate drugs and alcohol, vaping, e-cigarettes, etc. out of the building and off premises, and to also educate students to stay away from them. Now we have here their diversity, which is the diversity amongst the two communities and district. As you can see here, Plain Edge, majority of their community is white. And for Islip, you can see majority of the community is Hispanic and white. And here just gives a general gist of the diversity and how much diversity there is within the school. As you can see, Plain Edge has a lot less diversity than Islip. Going down to bullying and cyberbullying. Brief information that I had found about cyberbullying. Like I said, for Plain Edge, it was a little bit more difficult. I had to go a little bit more deeper into finding anything of awareness or support when it came to bullying. Of course, they do, and I'm guarantee all schools have to do this. They are definitely enforcing the DASA Act, which is Dignity for All Students. However, there wasn't any awareness or specifics of bullying through the websites that I could find compared to Islip, where they have programs and they have placements for certain higher ups that go around and try their best to eliminate bullying. We also have poverty and homeless within the communities and school district. Although Islip and Plain Edge's poverty and homeless section is not too, they're both pretty similar in a sense of they have good qualities. However, for Islip, there are a little bit more struggles than Plain Edge. Plain Edge only holds one ranking of a letter C, which is the cost of living, compared to Islip, which Islip has housing and cost of living as a C. But you could just see compared to the data, it's still more ideal to live in Plain Edge than it is in Islip. And lastly, we have over here is the compare crime rate, which is basically school violence, gangs, and crimes. Here is just a clear overview of that. Islip definitely has experienced and went through more violent and property crime compared to Plain Edge. And how you can tell that Islip definitely needs some help. And we can go back to our poverty and homeless. That kind of addresses maybe the housing situation and the cost of living, compared to the Plain Edge. Cost of living could be because maybe prices are too high, compared to Islip, where either prices are too high or the cost of living isn't worth living there because of the crime rates. We can also go back to the alcohol and drug policy, and maybe as to why there is more information with the Islip School District than there is with the Plain Edge School District, specifically because of maybe how high the crime rates are, whether it's property or violent crimes. You know, they have to bring more awareness and support when it comes to certain things like this to decrease it in the community. So yeah, that is the project, and I hope you guys enjoyed and got as much information as I did out of the project. I hope you guys also give it a read and look at, as well as using some of the resources that I use that are listed at the bottom, to maybe discover or learn about a district or community that's by you, or maybe just for fun. It was definitely interesting and very much engaging to find out about these districts and communities and what they have in common and what they don't have in common, and what community or district might have more of than the other. The project was very fun and interesting for me, and I hope it was for you guys too, my fellow classmates. And I can't wait to look and read into your projects. Bye.